We have a new Iron Banner weapon entering the loot pool after taking some time off. It's a sidearm, Allied Demand, and I was on the fence at first because I believe that it is role dependent. A lot of weapons you can go with multiple combinations and find success, like Austringer, Drang, Messenger. Many more have variety, but Allied Demand, I think that it needs some things, and if it's a 3 out of 5, possibly even 4 out of 5, it can fall a little bit short. From Iron Banner, it is designed as a PvP weapon, so nothing at all screams PvE about this thing. It's going to be a strict PvP review, and I'm pretty big on trying various roles on a weapon, getting the feel for it, what it's capable of, its limitations, what it needs, and I think I've narrowed that down. Because when you do break it down, it's got a couple things out of the gate that do stand out. For one, it's a 300 RPM kinetic adaptive. For whatever reason, when you're trying to focus one there at the tower, it says that it's stasis, it's kinetic. But 300 adaptive, strong archetype, Drang, Keening, and that's it. Those are the only legendaries. There's actually now the same amount of exotic adaptive 300s as the legendaries. There's Traveler's Rat King and Devil's Ruin. And just being in the kinetic spot makes it kinda rare. Sidearms are somewhat of an acquired taste anyway, but Allied Demand is built right. It has the highest aim assist of legendary 300s at 85, Drang sits at 70, it has the highest stability at 67, the lowest handling at 48, the range is lowest by 1 point, like Drang's 35, Allied Demand is 34. All in all, it is built for range with its perks to complement high stability and aim assist. So this thing feels like Travelers a little bit, but a better representation on what it actually feels like. It feels like a big Anonymous Autumn, just a bigger, hard-hitting version of that little sidearm. And with this style of sidearm, like this Anonymous Autumn Allied Demand, it's somewhat difficult to track criticals. Like you have to aim or feel like you have to aim uncomfortably high while it's in full recoil to get your crits. And when you do land a headshot, it's 51 to the head, 36 to the body. It's a 4 headshot kill for a 0.6. Body shot TTK is 6 bullets for 1 second, and a 5 bullet kill is going to be 0.8 seconds. We'll talk about that in the perks section. You get it at rank 4, then after that, it's in your loot pool. It can drop after matches, or you can focus them, and it's a very unbearable 100 legendary shard, 20,000 glimmer purchase. It's not cheap. And with these perks, I feel like you need to land on top of that. It's a lot of resources to take a chance on something that you might not even like. We first start with the origin trait. It's really good now. Works in any PvP mode while you're in low health. Guardian Final Blows with this weapon give you enhanced radar and ghost you, removes you from the enemy radar. A lot of times when you're in a true duel, a 1v1, you're going to be critical health after. When that happens, you can make a ton of plays and rotate ways you've never been able to otherwise. Really solid update to this perk, it's good. Let's talk about the perks and work backwards. It has a high stability stat, then the high aim assist stat, so that's the strength. In the first column, we have auto loading. No. In no world would you ever use this. I'm not even sure why it's even there. It looks and feels like a perk that's just there to take up space and make you want to get more rolls, because you do. You're gonna have to. There's no way that you're keeping this. It's a filler perk. Rangefinder. I believe that this sidearm runs through Rangefinder or the next perk talked about, Rapid Hit. It's got a 15.2 meter base range. Rangefinder alone bumps it to 16.7, almost 17, with its low 34 range stat. And I talked about it with the Forgiveness, other sidearms. Drang by itself, with the built-in zoom, out of the gate hits at 17.8 meters, just from the start. So most of the time when you try to build your sidearms to make it like Drang or similar, you're gonna be disappointed. It's not gonna match up. But with Allied Demand, I think that there's an exception, and I'm gonna cover that in a moment. Rapid Hit adds stability and reload speed on headshots. You're going to be hitting crits, maybe not as much as you would like to, but you're going to be landing them. But you'll be getting 30 reload, 12 stability, 14 stability. Just added bonuses that go a long way for simply just using the weapon. It's going to be a good option, a strong one. Subsistence. Getting ammo back on kills. Now in the Crucible, on this type of weapon, no. Air Assault, they give you this out of the gate with the gut shot roll when you pick it up first, and when in low health, you get up to 60 airborne. It's good for baiting doorways while you're low. I wouldn't want it. I'm not going to be going for it. And honestly, the one that they give you, if you are going for it, is one of the best perks to combine it with. Gut shot. Well-rounded, throw a grenade, land a melee charge, you get plus 10 range stability and handling, goes to ×2 for another plus 10, so plus 20 to all of those stats. I think that there's better options. In the last column, we have Under Over. It's a sleeper, and I'll explain. Deals bonus damage to targets with overshields, 20% more to overshields in PvP. I would keep a couple, 2 or 3 strong weapons that are strong archetypes with this perk. Maybe at the end of Iron Banner, you try and try and try. You only have like 2 or 3 really good Allied Demands, but one of them has Under Over. I would keep it. You never know what can happen. Like, remember Void 3.0? How a perk like this would be top tier for that? Maybe we get another One-Eyed Mask. Maybe we get a weapon that adds an overshield, whatever it is. And I'm keeping a couple other weapons with this perk, and I'm ready for when something like that comes back. Gut Shot's straight. They give you one to try. I suggest that you try it. It has high stability, high aim assist. The perk states you get 10% more damage on body shots, but decreased target acquisition. Sidearms are close range spam weapons. It works out. I've talked about it in a previous video. Not only that, it bumps the body shot damage to 40. That's an important number. That means it can secure a 5-shot body shot kill for that 0.8. So if they're in range and you're landing your shots on a target, it's always going to be a 0.8 or faster. No matter what, it makes it consistent. That's a big deal. I don't mind gut shot on sidearms one bit. I actually think that it's S tier for them. So try it, see how it plays for you. Iron Reach, it works, but it doesn't. It works because the strength is stability. You're taking that away from 67 to 37, but you get the plus 20 range. Now, range is a big deal, and if you were to get Rangefinder Iron Reach, it will perform. But also consider, your substantial range bump is from the other column with Rangefinder. I'm not looking for Iron Reach, but it can and does work because the stability is so high. You can't afford to take it away and make up a little bit with your barrel or mag. But if not, it completely takes away its strength and makes it about neutral. Frenzy, 50% more damage after being in combat for a short amount of time. It could be useful, and that's where your possible PvE role could come in, right? Like Frenzy Subsistence. That's about it. Multi-kill clip, 17% more damage, get a kill, reload, you have the 17% more. The crit jumps to 59, the body to 42. That's really good for it. It means you can 2 crit, 2 body for that 0.6. Great perk, and it's chainable. Get a kill, reload, get a kill, reload. Land a couple crits, couple bodies, you're gold. Eye of the Storm, never bad for the Crucible. Now, as a spam weapon, you should be hitting body shots without Eye of the Storm, right? We always want to be going for headshots, and the accuracy does help vacuum headshots and just overall hitting a hitbox. But with the chaotic nature of this range, sliding, jumping, strafing, it's recoil. I'm fine not having Eye of the Storm on this thing. I love the perk, but on this particular sidearm, I'm looking elsewhere. I was on the fence at the start, but this thing really grew on me. I actually really like it because when I broke it down, it's the only legendary kinetic 300. And that means I compare it with things like Cloud Strike, one of my favorite weapons of all time. You know, it is my favorite weapon of all time. And this video is actually a little love letter to Cloud Strike. So I can use my sniper or even a double primary. It's got a fast TTK if I land crits. I'm able to clean up with it even on a rapid fire frame sniper. It just overall puts the power of an adaptive in my loadout. After playing with it, seeing its strengths and weaknesses, what helped me or will help me perform for the Crucible, I think it runs through Rangefinder and Rapid Hit. Rangefinder first, and it's first because it has super high stability at 67 at base and a super high 85 aim assist to complement that. So in the second column, gut shot straight, multi-kill clip, possibly Iron Reach. And we need to be realist here. It's RNG. Drops are in a large pool. It's a very high cost to focus them. So when they drop, look for combinations of those things. Strong chance you're not going to get exactly what you want. So for me, if I could get my role, it would be one of 2 ways. Full bore, stability masterwork, accurized, rangefinder, gut shot. That's 17.7 meters. Keeps the 67 stability because the masterwork washed out the full bore penalty, or I would go small bore with a range or stability masterwork. Having the high stability and aim assist with rangefinder is the key. And with gut shot, it's a perk that makes you secure a 5-shot body shot kill to spam them down. That's what sidearms are about. As far as the barrel and magazine, since it is RNG, just slot best available. More stability when you can get it, more range when you can get it, more handling. Even with the penalty of full bore, it's gonna work. Good neutrals are gonna be fluted, small bore. It doesn't really need any recoil direction help. There's also hammer forged. Just slot in best available, most total stats. And that's where this thing really can shine after playing with it, looking over it. Iron Reach is there. It gains about 0.8 meters of your fall off distance, but it takes away your strength. That base 67 stability to 37. Because it's so high, it can work, but I think that the true range bump is from Rangefinder in the other column, and you can pair it with another perk that doesn't take away its strength. It's RNG though, so if you got it, try it, use it. But I do think that Rangefinder Gut Shot puts it in the best position, but after Gut Shot, it would be multi-kill clip, right? Because you can secure the 2 head, 2 body to get that 0.6, and 0.6 is no joke, so hitting it is very important. It's a good sidearm. It's unique in a lot of ways, 300 RPM in the kinetic slot. You can pair it with a good energy weapon or double primary. It's an acquired taste, so to really give it a fair shot, you do need a good combination of the perks that I went over to give it a proper assessment. We all want to do well. We all want our weapons to do well, but in this case, it does need a 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 to get everything out of it to perform at a high level. And it's all RNG, so good luck. I've spent like 120,000 glimmers so far, no rangefinder yet. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Allied Demand and also the new Iron Banner game mode. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.